Welcome to Elevating Job Quality, a podcast from the Aspen Institute's Economic Opportunities Program. Today we're taking you inside a dialogue from the Shared Success Project, exploring how CDFIs, or Community Development Financial Institutions, can help their small business clients create good jobs so that workers, business owners, and local economies all thrive. Coming up, a conversation about job quality and cultural context. Lauren Starks, Director of Good Companies, Good Jobs at the Aspen Institute's Economic Opportunities Program, speaks with Felicia Ravelomanantsoa, COO and CFO for the African Development Center, and Elaine Neigel, Business Officer with 4 Bands.
Welcome, Elaine and Felicia, to our series on elevating job quality among small businesses. Today, we'll be discussing the cultural context of advancing job quality. Each of your programs offers a unique lens and perspective on innovative practices that are really rooted in the needs of workers and businesses and communities they serve. Felicia, let's start with you and perspectives from your work at African Development Center.
Thank you for having us. So, a little background on African Development Center. African Development Center was started in 2004 by and for African immigrants and refugees. The mission of the organization is to grow businesses, build wealth, and reinvest for all, but specifically for the African community in Minnesota. ADC is a CDFI, an SBA lender, and also an SBA micro lender. So through a comprehensive set of services in financial literacy, home ownership classes, business development, technical assistance, and business lending product, ADC provides culturally competent services.
Thank you. Those are wonderful insights about your mission and your work. Can you share with us a bit more about how the cultural and religious context has shaped ADC's understanding of the approaches to improving job quality?
Absolutely. So we have asked our clients, and in some instances, we have also asked the employees about their definition of good job quality and how to improve job quality. What the community we serve list as element of good job quality are slightly different from what was introduced to us from the results of many researches and that were done within other well-known communities. Cultural and religious identity plays a big role in shaping of what good job quality look like.
Yes, those are really powerful insights. And just to stay with that for a moment and really lean into the impact that's having the work, can you share with us how having that lens has impacted workers and businesses at MeWork?
Yeah, absolutely. So businesses, because they have listened to their employees, they were able to custom their good job quality program to meet the need of their employees and therefore increase loyalty and retention. And from an employee point of view, being heard is very powerful.
Yes.
Getting the environment they can identify to, they recognize that really meet their need is a way of feeling included in the business and a desire to be productive and to stay with that employer. Very small things such as accommodation for Friday prayers or longer time away from work to be able to travel abroad, visit the family, or just having a prayer room. Those are those are what are part of job quality, good job quality, improvement of the job environment.
Yes, that really resonates. And we often hear this theme of how do we meet workers where they are? How do we recognize and value what's important to them as initiatives around job quality are done in Pennsylvania too. So hearing you speak to that and give those examples is really, really very helpful. Staying with this theme of meeting businesses where they are, meeting workers where they are, Elaine, I'd like to talk with you a moment about Forbans.
Well, thank you for having me today. Forbans Community Fund is located in South Dakota on the Cheyenne River Reservation, and we're a native CDFI. And we were formed to help grow businesses. There was nowhere for the native people to go to get help, and our mission is a place to grow. Mm-hmm. So that's our job, is to build trust with the clients, business owners, and build their trust so we can help them. Family is really important to them. They are very family oriented. Most people start a business because they want to give back to their people. It's not about wealth. It's about giving back and creating something for their families. We teach a business class, so to teach people how to become, how to open up a business. And then once they're open, sometimes they struggle, or most of the time they struggle. If they do grow, which most of them do, but then they can't grow without their employees, because it's so hard for employees to, first of all, maybe they don't have the skills to work. We have created, we've done a lot of contractor jobs, or a lot of contractor companies. Mm-hmm. And what we've done was we created an internship for the people to learn those skills. And we have a grant that pays to get these interns, teach them the skills they need to have, and then we can put them back out in the work space or work field and help the small contractors.
Those are great points, Elaine. And let's stay with this topic of implementation and the resources. You've seen this work up close. You have worked directly with business owners and helped develop curriculum and technical assistance. What practices have helped you best implement this model?
Family is so important, and community. We've all everybody that works at Forbans is all part of the community, and it's a small community. We all know each other. We all try to help each other, and we learn what people are needing the most. Family is so important. The childcare, housing. If the biggest thing that we see is if somebody is working really well at their job and they keep getting raises, of course, then their rent goes up really high. And a lot of times they have to quit their job because the rent's too high, or they don't have babysitters. They no longer have help. So Forbans has done a lot of work with home mortgages, mm-hmm. and we're helping people at a certain level of their wages get into affordable housing, which is vital, because if you don't have housing, you just can't stick with the job very long. So that's really important. We've been helping daycares out, helping them become stronger, so people have a place to take their kids for daycare. If they don't have people to do their daycare for them, they can't go to work, of course. And if you miss too much work, then you lose your job. And, people need you to work. So we're all working together as a community to help everybody to be stronger, be better employees, have a healthier life.
Thank you. And hearing how you have identified barriers and come up with solutions that are really tailored to what your clients and communities need, I think serves as such a great example. And thank you for those perspectives. I'd love to end on a reflection from you both so that people understand the leadership and lessons learned along the way in this incredible journey that you've both had at your organizations. What would you both say, or what advice would you give to other practitioners that are working to integrate cultural lens and cultural competencies into their work?
So I would start, if you don't mind. So the path to good job quality can be different from one entity to another, but the expected outcome is the same. And as a practitioner, I would say our duty is to provide the assistance to our business clients to identify the options that are viable for them to do a long-lasting change when it comes to job quality. And ultimately, for employees, the ideal environment is to be able to be authentically themselves and not be worried about employment security.
I love what you said. That was beautiful. And building on that, stealing all what you said, building on that, I'd also like to say is we have to listen to what people need, what their needs are. In our community and our area, people aren't looking for benefit packages as far as monetary goes. They're looking more for help with days off to take care of their family, because people take care of their family so much, daycare, things like that. If they're sick, get more time off. I know that that's sometimes really hard on a small business to be able to do that, but that's what they look for. It's not so much the monetary part.
Mm-hmm.
If they can have time for their family, that is what's the most important part.
Impactful, valuable insights to end on. Thank you both so much.
That was Felicia Ravelomanantsoa, COO and CFO for the African Development Center, and Elaine Neigel, Business Loan Officer with 4 Bands, in conversation with Lauren Starks, Director of Good Companies, Good Jobs at the Aspen Institute's Economic Opportunities Program. If you enjoyed this episode of Elevating Job Quality, please subscribe or share this conversation. The Shared Success demonstration is managed by the Aspen Institute's Economic Opportunities Program and supported by a 4-year investment from the Gates Foundation. See as.pn/shared success to learn more. Views expressed here are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect positions or policies of the Foundation.